friends and family, welcome back to another episode of Workin On It Pod. We've got Chelsea Frei in the building.
Hello. Thank you guys for having me.
Oh my god!
Thanks for joining us.
We're your biggest fan.
I don't.
You're so
Literally
funny. You're
don't.
so good.
I
at
just
what
walked
you
in your
do.
house and got full iced coffee. I was like, he was like, "Do you want coffee?" I was like, "Is that like I'll take?"
Could
like,
you
a
imagine if I was
Keurig."
like, no, sorry, I don't know why I offered you coffee. I can't make it.
"No, you did. It
Did.
is so good."
You can make it.
I'm a coffee
Daryl's
maker.
a co-host.
My
now.
first flax milk.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The flax
How do you
milk.
like the flax?
I'm liking the flax.
I like the flax.
I'm into the flax. It's not real milk, right?
It's flax milk. Little flax seeds just rubbed together until milk came out.
Wait, you just said it. It's flax milk.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're
It's flax
doing a
milk.
full ad
And
for
that
it.
is flax milk.
Yeah, sorry we had to do this a little late. Megan was a little busy. You want to talk
Oh.
about it?
So yeah, let's talk about it. I just got fingered by a woman.
Tell us
And
more.
I hated it. There's but y'all know there's something going on with my pelvic floor. It hurts a lot. I haven't had sex in years, or like if I do, I
Really?
gotta ice myself. It hurts.
Well, definitely not years
And-
because you have a child.
Yep.
but-
Right.
Right?
got
No,
two.
no. But like
Literally have a 2
it's
month old.
always hurt, and so we were talking to her about it. This amazing PT, physical therapist. Gentle Jill is her name. Her name is Jill, and we call her Gentle Jill.
Shout
'cause
out,
she's so
Jill.
gentle. She's
Gentle
amazing.
Jill.
And
Thank you so much.
she had a diorama. What is it? A
Diorama,
like
yeah.
a physical.
Diaphragm? No.
Nope.
Where she's like, here's an example.
Diagram.
Oh.
Diagram. She has the bones of a person and
Mm-hmm.
the muscles, and showed me the science, and was like, "Here's your clitoris. Here's your." I forgot everything, bro. And he
I might need to see this
Yo,
thing, to be
he
honest.
goes-
We need Gentle Jill to get
he
back
goes,
here.
"So sorry." She's like East Coast, bro. She doesn't know what you're pointing at. I was like, "Bro, what are those?" I don't know what's going on down
We're
there.
learning a
We're
lot.
learning a lot
I
about
was
the
very
team.
privileged to be there for this whole
Yes.
entire experience, and I learned a lot. And
Basically, the opening of my hole is what's damaged the most.
we got some tissue damage. Is what
tissue
it is.
damage, and
Wait, but are we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah.
Did you push?
I didn't
You
push.
Didn't
I did
push.
C-sections.
I know, but so
Mhm.
why?
If I pushed, I would have died.
So
I'd be dead.
it would be really painful for her.
It would've been
She
thrice as
probably
bad.
would have passed out.
Yeah, she goes, I opened my legs. Nothing's been up there for months. She goes, do you see all that redness?
no.
And I was like,
I
it's
had,
red.
I had a flashlight.
Yeah.
I saw
he saw
it
the red.
all.
Stop it.
Yeah.
It's just like your vocal cords, but super red.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So
so
that
I'm just like-
happens even if the baby doesn't go through there.
Yeah, because you hold the baby weight through your pelvic floor.
I'm holding
Oh.
that bitch up.
Oh.
Gotcha.
shit.
But
It's all
also, she
connected.
said, which is interesting, she said my hormones could be so off that I don't have enough testosterone, and therefore
Oh.
You
it
gotta
can,
get her on
like,
TRT, bro.
it can infect me down there. She's like, what medicine are you on? Like, are you on Accutane? I was like, no, but like I took the doxycycline or whatever for my perioral dermatitis. I have a whole slew of problems. But I was like, you're telling me a pill could infect me down there and make me burn? And she's like, yeah, but I have another doctor you have to go to test your hormones.
Yeah, there you go.
And then if it's not your hormones, then it's a whole nother thing. But I was going to get Botox shot up in there tomorrow. And now she's like, well, that's like if you wanted to have sex in a week and you don't want it to hurt as bad. And I was like,
Is
so
that the
might
I think
have-
I think it's a hormonal thing. I think it's got to
my
be what it is.
hormones.
Yeah.
And she's like, in a pregnancy.
Bro, and that
you
might
wanna get
help with
whomped.
like you're working
Everything.
out, like
Yeah,
life,
dude.
quality of life.
I want to fix my hormones.
Yeah, there you go.
But dude, she took a Q-tip tap. And I was like,
She literally just was like,
Q-tip.
and Megan was like, Jesus Christ.
She goes, this one's going to hurt.
Stop
And
it.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, 1 out of 10. I was like, 7.
Wait, did she massage at
Yeah.
all?
no
couldn't-
massaging. She
couldn't
was just
touch me,
trying to
bro.
pinpoint like where the pain was.
Then after the little Q-tip game, I was like, is that it? Or are you going to go up there? Because I was like mentally preparing for full finger. And she was like, oh, I'm going in with finger now. And then she went up deep and then was like, yep, super tight. And then came out. And I was
She's
like,
tight.
she's tight. And
How
I
do
was
you
like,
feel, how do you feel hearing that?
no, but
Ryan,
like,
how do you
This
feel?
is for
No.
science. I'm
no,
okay.
It is
She says,
for
she
science.
says,
And I
like,
just want my sister to be happy.
I
Whatever
said-
makes my sister
I
happy
said-
makes me happy.
I said we used to joke about it, like, well, she's so tight. And she's like, yeah, I hate when people are like, I'm so tight. Because she's like, y'all need to loosen up because it's not good for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Interesting.
And so apparently a lot of people struggle with this and they don't talk about it. So I'm being the voice.
You be that voice in
I'm
a tight little
vocally
pussy.
opening up, and so you
were
came
the
here,
voice.
and I was late, and I was like, Chelsea, I'm about to get fingered. Give me a minute.
Literally.
Yeah. He kissed a woman in acting class, and I got fingered by a different woman. So this month we
Let's
were
talk
They're
about your
exploring.
kiss. Let's talk about your
the
cheating.
kiss.
It
Why
was
are you cheating on my
We're
friend?
Awesome. He's a
First of all,
phenomenal
cheating
actor.
on
I was
me.
just like, whoa, dude.
Did you use tongue?
Thanks, Ryan. No
She-
tongue. Also,
tongue.
I had permission.
Well, you were like, we're gonna kiss, and I was like, okay.
What was the
Don't
scene?
change. Don't change the story for the podcast.
Oh no, you did come to me. And you were
Don't
like, Are you
change
okay
the
with
story
kissing?
for
And I
the
was like, Yes, that's
podcast.
okay. Chelsea Frei, if y'all don't know her, she's an amazing actress.
I don't.
And a
Don't
comedian
even.
fully should be on SNL. And
I-
it's a damn shame
You.
that you're not.
I love you so much. Thank you so much. No, but yeah, for a few jobs I've had, it's like so much
Railing.
railing.
Just straight up railing.
And your boyfriend's like, get it, babe.
Yeah, he's such a trooper. It's
Wow.
hard though. Like, was that hard for? Was that your first time like having to?
Yeah.
That was the one.
Yeah.
But I met her and I was in love with her. And then I was like, oh, good for you. You get to kiss her.
Oh,
It made
Yeah.
the scene really legit. I was like, oh, this is fucking dope. It added suspense because you're like, oh my God, that's not supposed to be happening.
He's like, he's married to my sister.
no, just in the scene, it's like not supposed to go down. Like you're like,
I'm not into it in the
yeah,
scene.
yeah. Like he bails, so it's like she kind of forces herself onto him. I'm like, oh, just get after it.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
it made the
Yeah.
scene dope. It was great.
Wait, so that wasn't written into the scene?
Yes, it was.
It was.
Oh,
It
Because I was
was.
about to say, were you guys just like, I don't know, we like have to make out? Again?
Yeah.
I think
No.
we have to
I was like,
add one in.
wait,
No,
what?
no. Yes.
It was a part. It was a part of it, but
It was.
Did you
important.
have intimacy coordinators?
Yes, always an intimacy coordinator.
What's that like?
My experience, I think the most important thing they do, and this is probably they actually do a lot of important things about like talking to you about where things are going to go beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Really helpful, I find, when you're not super close with the person that you're about to fake rail.
Right.
Because usually like once you're close with like I don't like if it's somebody I've like been doing a lot of work with, like I'm like, oh, okay, like we're good. I trust you. You trust me. Whatever. But if it's somebody you don't know, I think it's nice to be able to be like, okay, let's talk about like the pillow that's gonna go in between us. And,
Right.
yeah, stuff like that. But the thing that I loved about an intimacy coordinator I worked with a year ago was she always had gum. And I was like, that's what you need. Like I was
Yeah.
like of everything, it's like, oh my God, to have somebody who's
breath.
right there just like, you good?
Oh.
Gum and
Yeah.
deodorant.
I thought you were like, she was cool because she was chomping. Like,
She was so
the
dope.
biggest
Like,
bubbles
here's the
you've
pillow.
ever seen, you guys.
did that relax you?
No, she was just like
She
always
had gum.
Everyone
always had
fresh
gum.
breath. Yeah.
always had gum.
Any dudes get any boners? That's what I want to know. I feel like
Oh.
It's
Well,
Chelsea, dude.
Okay, I'm supposed to say that. Relax, husband of mine. It's Chelsea, dude. Look how hot she is. You
No, no. But it is like, I remember I heard this, I feel like maybe you've heard this, like of Marlon Brando. He said to somebody, I think it was Marlon Brando. I'm like literally making up this. whole story.
And I quote,
The ghost of Marlon
Quote
Brando
from Marlon
comes
Brando.
out.
No, there was like this story of a very famous actor. I will leave Marlon Brando, but somebody who went up to his scene partner and was like, "I'm really sorry if something happens,
oh, that's nice.
and I'm also really sorry if something doesn't." And I feel like that's kind of the
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's
yeah,
like
true.
if you're gonna ever I would never like hold it against somebody. I mean, you don't like it's not comfortable for
Yeah.
Right,
anybody.
right.
But I've also found that like the more intimate the scene I'm doing is, the more clinical it feels. Like the
Mhm.
more it's your, clothes are off and like you're wearing like I had to wear like a sticker over like
No
it's like
way.
yeah. It's
Interesting.
literally
a sticker.
it's like a sticker.
You're like Tinashe at the award shows.
Yeah.
She wore tape over hers.
Literally, it's like a sticker on one side and then a sticker on the other side and like a little, hammock to cover everything. And once you have that on, it's like you're not gonna feel. I don't think anyone's getting into it, like
Right,
you're
right.
just so like aware that you have a sticker covering your vagina and you're
Yeah.
just like, okay.
Wow.
But
That would be hard for me.
would it?
Yeah, like filming that.
Yeah. So we're just gonna put you in a sticker.
Not like putting the sticker figure out being ass naked like
Yeah.
in front of all these cameras.
Because you're
It'd be
naked.
there's like a lot of people on set, right?
Yeah, but that's the other amazing thing an intimacy coordinator does is they will really close down the set. So
Cool.
like you
Oh,
don't
nice.
Yeah, so like anytime I've had to do something really intimate, it's been like 3 or 4 people in the room. And I consider myself very lucky that anytime I've had to do an intimate scene, it's usually been with like crew members who I know so well and I trust with, like I'm like I don't think anything creepy or gross is happening. I just like really trust everybody. But, that's a lucky position to be in, I guess.
Right.
Sometimes on my music video shoots, we'll see one random guy just filming for his kids, and I'm
Stop
like,
it.
get that guy.
What's like the most uncomfortable you've ever been in like a performing setting? Like anything that's like made you feel like, oh my God.
Well, it's always, if I am doing a show, it's always the sound checks that I go out like scrubbing because I don't have to have glam on yet.
Yeah.
I look my worst, and I'm checking the sound. And
Yeah, you're not singing your
I did
best, you're
most
just
of my
doing-
shows were outdoors.
Yeah.
So I'd have like strangers filming sound check, being like, "Oh, sick, it's the bass girl," and then posting. And I'm like, "Can someone get that man?" Like, and he's
Yeah.
so far away. And it's more than uncomfortable. It's just like, "Oh, come on, man," you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop.
But I get it. But stop it.
I get it, but stop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
hear a
tough.
lot of artists don't show up to sound check anymore, and they're like, "Mm-mm."
Really?
"Yeah," they're like,
So
"Oh,
what
we
do they-
fine, fuck it."
Do you need
And I'm like,
sound
"Oh,
check?
I'm paranoid. I need to know that it's gonna sound good and look good."
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
Megan's a professional.
I don't know.
She's like, I gotta make sure that we're
Yeah.
ready to rock.
yeah,
Other people
yeah.
like
Because it's not just you, it's everybody around you.
yeah.
Lighting,
Mhm.
sound, band,
Yeah, the
musical
band.
director.
Sure.
She's making sure everyone's in check.
Sure. What about you,
Chef.
Daryl? Anything on
Oh, you did a sex scene, and they said make it look like you're actually doing it.
There's the story. There it is.
Say it better. Say it better.
Wait, what
That's
did they
it.
say to you?
That's it.
They said you're not sexy enough.
Make
do it
it
again.
better?
Yeah, make it hotter, right?
You hate
No,
to hear
that's
that.
actually not how it went at all.
Okay, what happened?
What happened, Daryl?
No, it basically happened like that. I was doing a movie, and I made some very good friends off of that film, so it was worth it. But the movie was very silly, and the sex scene was like a guy losing his virginity to like a hooker in a brothel, and
I haven't seen
it was
this.
someone. Yeah, no, because it's just not worth seeing.
Okay,
you know,
cool. We'll
it was
never
more for my
watch it.
personal journey than it was for my
We
work.
have to watch
We
it.
have to
yeah,
watch
It's
it.
good.
100%. I'm like
Okay.
right after this.
It's called Teen Lust. That tells you everything
Wow,
you need
you
to know.
literally never told me about this.
That's how I met Rob and Jason.
Oh,
Yes, I
What's up,
spent-
Robin Jason?
I spent a couple months in Winnipeg,
Okay.
Canada.
Fun.
Okay.
I almost got
Thank you.
kicked out because they gave me the wrong visa.
Stop.
And then I was in the border like patrol office trying to get the right visa, and they're like,
No.
"Sorry,
To the
bud.
sex story, Daryl.
Sorry, bud.
Daryl story.
I
Let
wanna
him
hear
ride.
what
Let him
here's
ride.
the Daryl story. Really
Let him
quick.
ride.
They're like, "Sorry, bud. You're out here shooting a porno called Teen Lust." I don't know why the Canadians sound Southern, but they're like, "You got to get out of
God
here." And then I was like sitting there waiting to be deported, and some like border patrol officer got off shift and was like, "Hey, are you from Spy Kids? Can I take a picture?" And I said, "You can if you tell this guy who's about to kick me out to
You
not
can
kick
if you
me
let me
out."
into your country.
And they did. They let me stay. Anyway, the sex scene, I had met the girl like that day. I don't
hard.
think it was 10 years ago, so I don't think we had an intimacy coordinator. And basically, I'm losing my virginity, so I'm just supposed to be like, "Wow, this is amazing!" And after
That's how it happens. That's when guys
Yeah.
lose their virginity.
Wow,
wow,
Every single time.
Whoa!
Every
Um,
single
How
time.
many have you taken?
Everyone.
Everyone's.
So many. Hundreds.
But yeah, the director came out and he was just like, "Oh, guys, hey, that was great. It just doesn't look like you're having sex, so we're just gonna have to do it again." And
Thank you. That's what I said.
and that's it.
But then you did it.
It
And then
is-
I did it.
Could you imagine? It looks like you're.
He was
not
really
doing
more
it.
talking to her. I was.
Oh.
It was
no,
her
no,
for
no, no.
I will say the worst part is always like and I've only had to do this once or twice, but like they're like, and then we want the insertion. And you're
Oh
just
my
like-
god!
You're just like looking at each other like, okay. Like have to decide when that happens.
Yeah, because you like, how do you magically know?
That's the thing.
Wow, I applaud all actors now who make that look real because I've seen that in movies and I believe it.
I
I'm like,
know.
easy
So they
to
just
get
scream in the
inside.
background, inserting,
'Cause she's like-
inserting.
Oh.
so awful.
Have you
So-
talked to a partner like, okay, we're gonna do it like when I wink, let's go.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I feel like I
How'd
like
you
black
do
out
it?
during
Yeah.
those things because I'm so like I just want to die and I just like want it to be over with. I'm just like, yeah, no, for sure. And I can't even like imagine what my face looks like. Not good.
Oh yeah, can you watch yourself?
I feel like I'm getting worse at watching myself like as time goes
Really?
on. Yeah. I don't know
Whoa.
what that is. But I like used to like pick apart like things I would be in and be like, "Oh my god, I want to watch every single like clip and like study it and like get better."
Because
And I guess there's nowhere to go. I've hit my plateau. There's
You're just
nothing
like,
to
I'm over it, I
learn.
can't.
No.
it breaks my soul that the guy from The Office can't watch his Office
Steve Carell.
performance. Steve Carell
What?
can't watch
Doesn't
it.
watch him.
I
It
didn't know
makes me
that.
cry at night. Yeah.
Wait, why?
But when I did that little short hey on How I Met Your Father, I was texting like
Never forget. It's amazing.
I couldn't watch that for like a month, I think. I was so scared. I was like, what if I did so bad I can't watch it?
Oh my god,
And then I watched it and I was
You're
like, oh,
so
it's fine.
good.
But I was petrified and I was like, oh, this must be what Steve feels.
Yeah, I think it's just it's the most vulnerable thing ever.
Yeah.
It's just like,
But I can watch myself in music videos, but I laugh. I'm like, ooh, like, oh,
Yeah, I'm
like
sure it's
that.
different when you're like playing a character. Did you have so much
Yeah.
fun? I feel like we talked about it like a little bit, but did you have the best time acting? Was it like I want to do more?
Oh
of this?
yeah, yeah. I caught the bug. I was like, when I left, it was a week of filming there. It felt like summer camp, and when I left, I cried. I was like, I'm gonna miss you all.
It is. It's so.
It's family.
That's the best
Yeah.
part of it. Like especially shooting someplace like in like Winnipeg or like a place where it's like you're so remote and you all get so close. I mean, that's the best.
Oh,
that's the
yeah.
best
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
It was sweet. And Pam, the director.
My angel,
What's her last name?
Pam Fryman.
Pam Fryman.
Fryman. Hi, Pam.
Angel. She's a special person.
Yeah,
Made me
she's-
feel like a queen.
Oh
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
was
she
like-
loved you.
I was like, all I want to do is make you proud, ma'am. Pam.
Pam, ma'am.
Yeah,
I mean Pam.
Yeah. Call me Pam.
No, she's so special.
great.
She really does have that like ability. I've never actually worked with her. I've known her for so long. I know her daughters. They're like good friends of mine, and I met her through them. And she just like I remember when I first moved out here, and I was just I was just like I mean I'm still like that, but I'm just like I don't deserve to be here or work or do anything. And she would always just make me feel like no, it's okay. You're gonna be okay. I feel like that's like the biggest battle, at least for me, is feeling like I should be anywhere at any given time.
Oh, you're a superstar.
Oh, shut.
Yeah, I don't feel like
In
I
our
belong
house, you're
anywhere,
like,
anywhere.
God, you're like really famous in our household. You're like,
I'm gonna be
really-
honest. It's
you've
why I love
already-
coming here. I'm like, you guys.
You've won like 6 Emmys
stop.
in my household
I'm like,
and
seriously,
Oscars.
stop. I like
Yeah.
walk out
It's
the door
'cause
and they
we
like
know.
kick me in
Like
the back.
you're one of our friends. I don't know, like that we fully believe in. You know, that we're like, oh my gosh, she's gonna be a superstar, right? Am I right, guys? Back me up here.
They're both
100%.
like,
I know,
100%.
they're
No,
like,
no, no.
no, you're
no,
so
we're
sweet.
like,
That's how
the day I met you, I was like, oh, she's gonna be a star. You know.
I literally remember when you like followed me and like liked one of my videos, and I was like,
Oh,
I'm the most famous person alive. That's
Yeah.
Meghan Trainor. Like that's Meghan Trainor. And then literally like, the next day, you're like, "Do you want to come over?" I was like, "Obviously." That's literally how we became friends.
yeah.
Ridiculous.
I find people online. I mean, you're mine now.
I
We met
know.
through Jordan Vetterman, my JoJo, my sweet friend. How does she know you?
Through our friend Adam. I think we met through.
You're
I
right.
always want to say that we like worked at NBC together. Like she was a page or something when I was an intern, but I don't even think that's right. I think we literally met through our friend Adam. You guys know Adam.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah.
your roommate. So lucky. Thank you, Adam. We love you,
Thank you, Adam.
Shout out to you.
Thank you so much. Oh, I didn't even. Are you supposed to look in the camera?
No, you can live your life. You're fine.
You're an actress.
Can
Literally,
you
I saw
look
you
right
walk
into
over
that
like that, and I
camera
was
and be like,
Megan
"Thanks,
just
Adam."
stares at herself.
That's you.
Okay.
Oh, I've been brushing my hair. Like,
I'm looking at your lip gloss and I'm like, I should have put on lip gloss.
here you go.
Thank
I
you
just
so
love
much.
what you're doing
Perfect.
because you're doing what like a lot of people are afraid to do. You just moved out here and you're just doing it. So like, when did you decide? When did you move out here?
Hold on.
Yeah, do your thing.
We're holding.
Holding, putting the
Nice
glass.
little glass.
How does it look?
Oh yeah.
Much different.
And
Actually,
just like
it's
that.
done. Yeah, I could
I
look
needed that. I needed that. Uh-huh.
Kylie.
Thank you so much.
Kylie.
I was living in New York and I went to NYU. Can I do the shortest
You
version?
lived in New York. You're
I did live in New
strong.
York. Oh my God. By the time I left, I was like, get me out of here. Because I like grew up in Boston and
Mhm.
all I wanted was to leave Boston and go to
Yeah.
New York. And then by the time I was leaving New York, I was like, all I want is to go to LA.
Really?
Yeah, I loved New York. I loved New York. I loved NYU. I loved doing theater there.
That's a hard school to get into. You smart.
No.
So talent.
N- It's definitely
Yeah,
100% my
talent.
raging talent. No, I remember my college like tutor guy was like, "You're not gonna get into NYU."
Really?
Yeah, he was like, "I wouldn't bother applying," and my grades like were not great. They were fine, but they weren't great. And he was like, I wouldn't bother."
Did you like audition?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Like
you do like
a monologue?
two monologues,
Stop it.
Whoa.
dance call.
Stop.
Whoa.
You
I-
danced?
When I danced, I literally did like a jazz square, and they were like, "You're not gonna do musical theater here."
Wow. But they're like, you could act.
Yeah, they have like 8 different programs, and they like place you in one.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Chelsea.
It was so fun. But then when I graduated, I was like, what do you do? Like, I didn't have an agent. I didn't know how to meet. Like, that is the one thing
That
that's
is
you
hard.
kind of just get out and you're just like, oh, now I'm like 21. I have no idea how to really make it or like make the next steps. And so then I started doing like digital sketch comedy. Like that's like how I started like my Andover Moms videos and like stuff like that. Cause I was like, I just want to like make stuff. And so I felt like I had so many talented friends around me who also weren't working. And yeah, I knew that this Ryan Theobald, my agent, he was like a year above me at NYU. And he was always like, I'm gonna rep you one day. And I was like,
Wow.
yeah, and it was like
That's so
it was like
cute.
kind of a joke. I was like, okay, yeah, like as if I'm ever gonna do like whatever. And he was like the first person who ever believed in me and like would watch all my videos and like slide me auditions on the side, even though like I wasn't repped by him or his company. And he'd be like, "You're a little green. Like this audition, we're not gonna send it, but like nice work."
No way.
Yeah. But he would tell me, and it made me better. And I wonder if he's gonna hate this or love this. But I'm still with him to this day. Like
Wow.
he like changed my life. And so after that, I started auditioning for shows, and I booked this first show, Sideswipe, that took me out here.
Wow.
Cool.
And it was literally like a 2 or 3 month job, and I was like, I'm signing a 12
I
month
love
lease.
this.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was like, I need to
Manifest and just do it.
then-
You're like, I live like this now.
I mean, I love LA's heaven. You know, I feel like also like
Yeah.
especially coming from Boston, you're like, well, why would I?
No, my whole family, East Coasters, were like, there's palm trees here.
It's
a
warm.
joke.
It's warm.
It's a joke.
And we're like, back home, that's depression. Like
Mhm.
they go outside for 3 months. That's it, right? That's what Sebastian said.
Yeah. I was letting you just do your thing, but
Yeah.
you can shout him out.
Sebastian, the comedian.
Who are you talking about?
Exactly.
That's
Oh,
what his
the
dad lives in
Sebastian
Chicago, and he
comedian.
said he was just like, "Yeah, my dad, what is he doing? He goes outside for like what, 3 months? It's cold. It's
I was
freezing.
like, yeah. And I was like, it's cold
3
over
months.
there.
What are you doing? Get to LA.
It's cold.
It's cold.
warm.
The
It
seasonal
is
depression
cold.
is
People
real.
forget it.
And
Yeah.
over here, it's like always nice.
I know, but I also it makes it much more special when I go home, and that's I and now it's like so
You
special
go
to
home a
near-
lot.
I go home so much.
So your sister Carly
Yes,
spray tans me
yes.
for any
Glow
and
Boss.
everything I've ever
Shout
done.
out, Glow
Shout
Boss.
out to
Globos.
And yeah, every time I would see her, we would always catch up and always talk about you. And then she was like, "We're going home again. We're going home. Oh, I can't speak. We're going home again, and we're gonna be there for like 4 weeks." And I
Oh,
was like,
every
"What the
single
fuck?"
time, every
I was
single
like,
time
"No,
we're
I
both
need
like
you
we're going.
now."
Yeah, we like would literally go home for like a long weekend, and then it's like 6 months later. We're like, we
Yeah,
have to go
yeah.
back to
I was
LA.
like, no one goes anywhere for 3 weeks, dude.
No, we have a problem. We have
Yeah.
a problem. We're like
You love
addicted.
it.
Well, we're just like addicted to our family.
Yeah,
But
I
now
get
that
that. I
they're-
We
can't
get it.
imagine my parents are here every day.
It's my heaven.
Yeah.
That's why I love being here. It's like you just got to
But
be around the people.
aren't your parents living here soon? They're moving here.
Yeah,
Wow.
they just
I
got a
hear
place out
things
here. You hear things
While I'm being sprayed,
literally while you're just ass naked.
I'm like, "It's cold.
It's so cold.
It's cold. They can't figure out that science yet." And the
Meghan?
day they do, we were gonna be rich when we figure out how to make spray tan warm.
Every single time I'm like, Carly, you have to figure this out. She's like, I don't understand.
Invent it.
There's
She's
no
like,
way.
I know it's the worst.
She's like, the science, it just doesn't work. I'm like, yeah, you know the science of the like solution.
I was like, just warm
She
that
probably
bitch
does,
up.
though. I
She's like,
know.
sorry, this was in my car all night. It's freezing.
I'm like, Carly. Sometimes it's
cold.
colder.
It's colder
other
than
times.
another day. Yeah.
You go in full nude.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. He wears a thong because he's polite.
I'm not allowed to be nude.
Be nude with her.
Well, one girl that spray tanned us before your sister was like, whoa, 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 when he started pulling down his pants.
No.
And
you
he
need
was
to
like, I'm
get
so
a little
sorry.
tan.
I got
Get a little
nervous.
tan.
I thought you're
So then
supposed to
after
be
that,
nude.
he's like, I can never
Scarred.
pull
Yeah.
my pants down.
Yeah, no, Carly says guys will get fully naked.
Really?
I can't do that to Connor.
No, we can't do it.
Not to Connor.
I
Not
can't do it to Connor.
No.
He's got to be there. You know what I mean?
Future husband.
If I'm getting naked,
He's gotta be there.
He's got
He's
to
gotta
be
watch.
there.
He's
you know?
gotta watch. She would love to, I'm sure.
Great.
I'm sure he'd be so happy.
Oh,
He
yeah,
came
he's a
over
big Spy
once.
Kids
He
fan.
came over once, and that was awesome.
He acted really chill. He was cool.
He is my heaven.
This episode of Working On It is brought to you by McDonald's. Most people don't know that 1 in 8 people in the U.S. have worked at McDonald's.
Well, that's a ton of people. That means you probably know one or two or even several people in your life who have actually been a part of creating that iconic McDonald's experience.
Oh, it's classic. Even going back to when we were kids. 1 in 8 people in the U.S. have helped bring us all of it. From the birthday parties to the Happy Meals to those perfectly crispy French fries.
And there are a lot of cool things McDonald's does as an employer that people might not even know about. First off, McDonald's offers flexible hours, a schedule that actually works around your life.
They also offer career online high school, helping their employees graduate from high school by taking classes online. Plus, their Archways to Opportunity program offers financial support for employees trying to graduate college, which is very cool.
McDonald's also offers success coaches who are available to help employees identify their education needs, review their career goals, and develop a plan for the future. 12.5% of the U.S. population has worked at McDonald's and has taken advantage of these incredible career advancement opportunities McDonald's provides.
McDonald's is now serving much more than orders. You and Daryl are going to do a little stage action here. The play. You want to
That's
talk?
what
I'm
we're
just
working
I'm just
on.
a little part of it. Chelsea, take it away.
No, you are not a little
5,
part
6,
of it.
7.
Am I not? I
8.
honestly don't really know what I'm doing. I just
Okay.
said yes.
I am so
We'll do whatever
couldn't-
you ask of us.
Couldn't be more thrilled. So it's called the 24-hour plays. I became aware of them. They're like huge in New York. They do every year these 24-hour Broadway shows where they get together. Basically, the idea is you make a play in 24 hours and you make 6 plays in 24 hours. It's 6 writers, 6 directors, 24 actors. You all get together the night before. You're put into teams. And basically, like, all the actors get to bring a prop, a costume, and like one thing that they've never gotten to do on screen, stage, that they would like love to do in this.
What?
And it can be
Oh.
anything. Like, it can be literally like, I think somebody once was like, I've never gotten to do an intimate scene. And then like they like have them like making out or something like that, and like tap dancing, like literally anything. So think of
Guys,
yourself.
like,
Okay.
I've never made out with another woman. Hit it.
Yeah, so I have always wanted to. They've done it a few times out in LA. And I know the artistic director, Mark Armstrong. I've known him like from NYU. He's amazing and has just kind of like really built out this play festival that now is, it's been going on. I should know this, but for at least decades.
At
Wow.
least a decade.
At least a few decks. But yeah, so when the strikes happened this summer, I just felt like I was talking to so many of my insanely talented friends out in LA who were so bored and also just wanting to give back and not knowing what to do. And so I reached out to the Entertainment Community Fund, which is providing relief for artists, bloodline workers, everybody who kind of needs help right now during the strikes. And I reached out to Mark, and we kind of were just like, let's make this like a fun fundraiser and also hopefully get, some more theater going in LA. Because I just, that's when I like think about New York and what I miss, it really is just the theater and how like you would be able to do.
It's not the same out here.
No.
It just isn't.
I didn't know you were a big part of like starting this though.
Yeah, she's
You're a
producing
hero.
it. She's the
No.
producer.
You're a hero.
Hey, no, I'm not.
yeah,
Don't
you
talk to me like that.
are. You're
Well,
amazing.
It's so funny. Like I was talking to Mark about this the other day because he really is. I mean, he's incredible, and I just feel lucky. I'm like learning from him. But I was like, I'm so sorry. I feel like I just fully forced you into doing this. And he's like, no. And I was like, I really think I did. Like I didn't leave him alone for like months. I was like, I really want to do this. I'm looking at theaters. Like, please, please, please. And when we were talking about bringing people in, I was like, oh my God, I know this amazing actor, Daryl. Like I would die to have him. And I saw Daryl at
No
the
way.
Public like over 10 years ago. What was the show called?
I was called The Library.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was so insanely talented. We would be so lucky to have him.
He's on the planet in New York. Isn't that cool?
so cool.
So cool.
Daryl's in a cool play.
Yeah, he was in a cool play, whatever.
Whatever.
So yeah, I'm excited. I'm so nervous. I like literally have not slept in days.
I mean, when you say like they get together the night before, what's that at? What time?
So it's like 7 p.m. We
No.
all meet for this orientation.
To write a play?
No, listen.
I've already explained this to her, but please, you
No,
explain this to her.
I didn't hear the 7 p.m.
Obsessed.
Here we go.
I've literally explained it to my
I
boyfriend
blacked it out.
also 100 times.
Okay,
And he's
go
like,
again.
one more time.
One more
for me."
time.
So it's like 7 p.m. to I think 7 a.m. the writers get to write their shows. Then they give the plays, they're like 8 to 10 pages long, to the director. The director then blocks it and starts rehearsal at like 9 a.m. the next morning. And then we're all going to be rehearsing from like 9 a.m. Monday morning till 2 p.m. We do like a half-hour tech rehearsal each, little 6-minute play. And then the show is, I think, 8 p.m. Monday night.
So
Jesus.
I will be gone.
For like 24 hours.
No.
Uh-oh. You didn't
No,
listen.
no,
You didn't
no.
listen.
I'll be
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
7 p.m. probably this Sunday, right?
Correct.
Are you
This
a
Sunday?
writer?
Nope, just
Oh,
an actor.
Actor.
Just an actor.
Just
But
Wait,
don't
then-
you start at 9
yeah.
a.m.?
Well, but we're all getting
Thank
together
you,
at 7
Ryan.
p.m.
for like the orientation.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's basically so the writers can like see everybody in person, hear their voices a little bit. It'll be
Oh.
very quick.
I
and
gotta
then-
say what the thing is that I've never done before, which
Ooh,
I gotta
what
think
is it?
about.
Let's
I
think
don't
about
know.
it.
I gotta think about it.
and like a
What
costume.
rap?
Whoa. Ryan, knock it off. Knock
Yo, this is
it
I
off.
would love that.
Don't make me
I-
sing.
No, don't make me sing.
Don't make
make
me
me
sing.
Don't make him sing and don't make him dance.
Oh,
Don't
you know
make
what?
me
He would
dance.
love a dance.
I've
I
done it.
bet.
He's
Done
done
I'll
it.
never
That's what I'm
forget
saying.
your dance.
Sorry.
I'll
Oh,
never
yeah, that
forget his
spin
wedding
little
dance.
Yeah.
The best thing I've
Yeah.
ever seen in my life.
Oh, stop.
No,
All
I
right.
I won't.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm like only doing I'm doing a cameo in one of the plays. Like it'll be pretty small because
Why?
Well, because she's
Because
gonna be
we-
behind the.
I
behind
need to
the-
like make sure like everybody has like coffee and food.
Oh.
I'm
and, like-
imagining you like the Birdman movie, just like running around, making
Yes.
sure everything's
Ah.
Yes.
Do you
working.
need my help? Do
We
you
should
need-
watch
do you need our
Birdman.
Can you
help?
come
Should we help?
bring coffee?
She's like, get the
Okay.
fuck out of the way.
I could like Instacart some shit to you. or
I am
something.
obsessed with
Actually, that sounds
I could
pretty
like
good.
post me some shit.
Okay, thank you so much. I
Da-da-da.
might take
Yeah,
you up on
I'll
that.
be like
Yeah.
1,000 coffees here.
Yeah,
please.
there
A
you
1,000
go.
coffees. We do need silent auction items.
Okay, great.
Oh.
Think of anything you have.
Oh, okay.
Think of anything you
Ooh.
have lying around.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like an autograph is so lame nowadays. You know.
I
I
don't
would
think it's lame
love
at
I'll
all.
it.
sign my book.
Yeah, we
Okay.
got books.
Yeah, that's.
Are you
cool.
kidding? That would be
You
amazing.
think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at me doing the work on
Okay.
the pod.
I will do it.
I'm
Oh,
working
yeah.
on
I'll
it.
sign it
On the-
and be
oh my
like,
god, I would
"You're
actually
perfect. Okay.
die.
I'll
But
give
yeah.
it to you today.
Okay, great. But I'm so excited. I think it'll be fun.
I'm so excited.
I'm
Thanks for
nervous.
asking me.
Oh god, are you kidding? We're
We
lucky
get to
have
watch
you.
this, right? Me and Megan.
Please.
Yeah. What day?
It's Monday night.
Monday night.
What's the day?
October 2nd.
October.
It's
2nd.
literally in like
It's a
8
couple
Oh, they
days.
might have
Yeah.
missed it, huh?
What?
When does
Oh,
it
the
say
pod
it?
drops on Wednesdays.
It was so good. It was so good. You changed
That's me
lives.
fast forwarding. We did a really good job.
So good.
Cut to it goes. I like the theater goes up in flames. Like no joke. I'm so stressed.
It's gonna be it's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, it's gonna be
It was
so good.
amazing.
Well, even like
It was.
it was amazing. Even like talking to you about, being in acting class for the first time, it's like I will say this is like the first time I've been nervous to do something in a minute. And as much as I hate that,
It's exciting.
it's like, okay, this is
You
a
don't
good
get nervous
feeling.
anymore?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get nervous on a set really as much. Like
Oh yeah.
but that's just because like
I get nervous every day.
You probably feel
Everywhere,
you
every
feel like
day.
a
Do you
little
really?
something,
Oh yeah.
but not like overwhelming nerves, right? You still feel a little something. Like
Tell
"All
us
right,
you
here we
have
go."
feelings.
You still have the passion, right?
Yeah, the
And also,
passion.
like, it's like everybody's gonna be like, "Who is this girl? She's never been in a TV or why is she not nervous? She should be nervous."
Look her up.
But I do feel like I get really nervous about producing. Like I've like
Yeah.
produced like a movie and then I'm producing this. Like that scares me. Like this is
Cool.
scary to me.
Really?
Cool.
Yeah,
I
because
think-
I'm just like, oh my God, I want like I feel like I'm asking my friends to like I want Daryl to have the best day of his life.
It's like hosting a party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
The
the
biggest
biggest
party of your life.
The biggest party of my life.
Getting all the right
Your
people
wedding's
together
gonna
to
be a
have an amazing
breeze.
time.
This is my like theater nerd party. I just like want everybody to like have fun,
Yeah.
do the thing.
I like that.
That's so
I think
cute.
you can lean into producing and acting, right? You could just. I feel like you got a little
Do
buzz going
both.
for
I
this.
know. I hope so.
I know.
I want to hear more. Are you guys in the same acting class? Like, do
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
perform
And
together?
I'm not allowed because I would get upset watching him kiss people.
Stop.
That's just the policy.
Says the coach.
No married people
The
in class.
teacher.
We went to class twice, and we were in class with a husband and wife, and the husband was in June's class, and the wife was in last month's class,
Adorable.
and they were adorable.
Interesting.
I'm too terrified. to
But
do
yeah,
it.
Lee Kilton Smith, she's amazing. She's actually teaching classes in New York City the month of October, an
Oh.
audition theory class, and then a scene study class.
Go do it.
And go sign up for it, leekiltonsmith.com. But yeah,
put the link right here.
Ryan, he just like jumped in.
It's
Fully.
horrifying.
It's
terrifying.
horrifying.
What was the process of deciding? And sorry if you guys have talked about this before.
Never.
No.
But what was the process of you like deciding you wanted to take the class? I feel like that's the
I-
scariest thing almost.
Yeah, I mean, I've like wanted to act forever, but I never did it. Right? I was like, I'm gonna play sports.
Yeah.
You know?
We've been telling him like he's Jim Carrey or like that he should
He's
be an actor for
hilarious.
like ever since we moved to LA. We were like, opportunities. Do it, man. What do you got to lose?
And I was just too afraid. I just drank my life away. But now we're good. 2 years sober, feeling great. And I'm like
yeah, baby.
He's like,
comfortable in my own skin, down to get more vulnerable, just letting go and getting out. And just this process was insane. Yeah, it's just like you go to the class, you get paired up with a random scene partner. That's it. You get on stage, you stare at each other. It's like, oh, this is a human experience. It's very wild. And I've learned like a lot of life lessons in there too.
Yeah.
Of just like, yeah, the whole vulnerability and listening to people. It's all about like listening to people talk and act and be. And that's like next level for me. Is like looking someone in the fucking eyes and being like, I'm here with you right now and nowhere else.
The eye
He's a
contact you're
changed
giving me right
man.
now, I'm literally
Yeah.
like, what?
Well, and my glasses make my eyeballs huge. So
I'm
you're getting a lot.
literally staring into my soul. I'm just like,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
you're
But it was so scary, so scary. And I like
So
the first
scary.
class, I was like, I'm scared. She's like, I know. She's like, I know.
so
And she
nice.
fucked me up. She was like, yeah, Ryan, you put on this like, oh, I'm having a good time. Everything's jokes because you're dying on the inside. I go, yeah.
Yeah.
How did you know?
It
And she goes,
is.
She
takes
could
one to
smell
know
it
one.
on you.
I was like, oh
Wow.
shit.
So you feel like it's helped you with vulnerability in your life also?
Yeah, like everything. It's all transferred into the podcast, like life in general, just being more honest with myself. And
He's a new man, isn't he?
I'm like, it really is great. Yeah, it's amazing.
hey, working on it. We're trying here.
Working on it, baby.
Yeah, and like, yeah, the first class, very hard to memorize lines. I was like, holy fuck, I can't do this. And then this most recent class, much easier process. I was like, I got it. I know the lines. I fucking know them.
Yeah.
Before I was like, I'm never gonna memorize. I'm never gonna memorize. And then you trick your brain. You're like, I can't do this.
it's
So
crazy.
it's all mindset, and then just having fun. It's a really good time. Every time you do it, I'm like, oh, I'm having a blast. This is a good time.
That's the thing. Like, that's the selfish thing I love about getting up on stage. Is like after you're just like, okay, I did something. Like
Yeah.
I did something. I made something happen, even if it wasn't.
I'm like,
good.
I don't know what I did, but like,
Yeah.
I had a good time doing it.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah,
Now
just
I
gonna
want to
go
do it.
crash.
Should we do a class?
Should we do a clown?
I think
so
you would enjoy
scared.
it.
He wants me to do it.
You're scared?
I'm scared.
It
I
is.
think you would have fun.
Yeah,
I just think you would have fun. Chelsea, I know you would have fun.
you would have a blast.
Oh my god, I would have so much fun.
But I wish I can go in and be like, can Chelsea be my partner?
Oh
You
my
know?
god, let's do
No.
it.
We can't. She'll
I
be like,
know.
I'm
Or you
absolutely
could
fucking
sit
not.
next to each other in class. If
Yeah,
you, wanted to,
you guys
know?
can have a good time during the class, but yeah, you're not gonna get paired up with Chelsea.
Bummer for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should totally do that. It sounds fun. I want to do a class. I would love to like just get back into.
Have you ever done one?
Like not really since being out here. I'm trying to think. Like I sometimes work with like coaches on like a specific audition or something. But I'm embarrassed. I'm honestly embarrassed to say that I don't really.
What?
Don't be
You
embarrassed.
should be
Don't be embarrassed.
You're a pro.
yourself.
You're a pro. She's like, I don't really go to class and I don't get nervous. You guys are fucking
Yeah.
pussies.
No,
Yeah.
I literally,
It's
I
like,
feel like
well,
I sound like I'm
I'm
sound
not a
like the biggest
beginner,
asshole.
so
No, that's not well. Like, okay, I remember being on set because I also like feel like I had this idea. Like when I came out to LA, I was like, TV and film, it moves. Everyone was like, it moves so fast. You're not gonna have the time like you used to have in theater to like rehearse for hours on the like hours in the morning and warm up all these things. So I feel like at first I was like trying to be like too cool for school. And I did this show with Dennis Leary, my favorite person, and I was so nervous. And I remember he like came into the hair and makeup trailer on the first day, and I was like, just act cool. Like he doesn't want to talk about the scene. Like he doesn't need to talk about anything. Like he knows what he's doing. He's Dennis Leary, like whatever. And I remember like he came up and he probably said something like, "Go fuck yourself, Frei," because that's like literally how we started every single morning. Are you allowed to? Are you allowed
Yeah.
to swear on
Yeah.
this?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Sorry. And I was like, "Hey, Dennis, go fuck yourself too." And then he came over and he was like, "So what do you think this scene is about?" And I was like, "Oh my God." Like, and he really wanted to get into it. And it was,
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's always important. It's always
Yeah.
important."
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'd love to get back into class.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny you mentioned that. Like that was a big part of
A big part of the class is and her audition theory, which is just like a huge lecture class. She just talks about connection, how like she brought Jennifer Aniston into class.
Insane. Ryan
Yeah.
just started telling me before.
Yeah.
Was it like out of this world?
They came home pretty stoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got lost in her eyes. Talk about eye contact. Her eyes, you get lost. They're
Oh.
fucking magical. It's
Oh.
insane. It's insane.
In love.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait,
Mm.
tell me. I was saying, what was the best thing? Well, like the best piece of advice she gave? Oh,
I told
she
her
taught you
earlier,
nothing.
but it was
No,
like,
she
no.
gives a lot.
I'm kidding. I'm
There's
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
like-
kidding. No, I'm sure it's like
I was just saying, I love the fact that she walks around set and talks to every single person that's involved in the process. She's not
Yes.
like, I'm a superstar. Nobody fucking look at me. She literally is having conversations because it's like a part of her process of like connecting with other people. So when you're connecting with other people, it's like easier to put the work in.
Yeah, she basically said like, I just don't forget that I'm a human.
Yeah.
oh,
I
And
like
then
that they,
'Cause you're
they
acting
always
as
have
humans.
homework, and one day was like doing an anonymous act of kindness. One day was like make that phone call you don't want to make. Yeah, she gets deep.
Ooh.
And like one day they had them write down. She had them write down. I've only just begun.
I am just beginning.
I'm just beginning, and so that's still on our door right now in her bedroom.
Yeah, mine's above my mirror.
I
pretty funny.
love that.
It works well with my sobriety journey, like with all my AA
Yeah,
shit.
it all like
yeah.
ties in pretty well
adds up.
Wow.
because every day is like
Ryan's
all
in,
right,
like-
a new day.
You're like in training of like here's how you be a better person,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's like amazing.
I wake up at 6 in. I pray. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm out of my
Who are
fucking
you?
mind.
Do you pray?
I do.
For AA, yeah.
I
What do
pray
you-
and I meditate.
What do you? What is?
What do you
pray?
pray
you
for?
pray
No, I'm
to?
just kidding.
What do you
It's
pray
like
for?
step 3 prayer. It's a part of the Alcoholics Anonymous. It's like a
He
whole
read
thing.
it to us last night.
Yeah.
Really?
And then I do
There's a
this,
lot of
and then I
dies
do
in
the Serenity prayer.
The Serenity prayer. Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
That-
God
that-
grant me the serenity to
that
accept
one.
the things I cannot change.
Oh, okay.
the
Yeah, I
courage to
do-
change
I
the
do
things I
actually know that
can,
one.
and the wisdom to know
Yeah, we
the
believe that you
difference.
memorize
Yeah.
it.
Wow. I
Yeah.
kept going.
I was
He's
like, did I?
and that is on.
But yeah, okay.
Do you do transcendental meditation?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does twice a day.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about this like
Yeah.
a million years ago. I love transcendental.
You
Are
do
you
it
into TM? I didn't know that
every
about
damn
you.
day.
I go back and forth.
Okay.
Where like sometimes
Yeah.
I'm really good,
And it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
And that's
Thank you for
okay.
saying that.
That's
I'm
part of
still on my break.
Yeah.
Because when I do it, I'll fall asleep.
But that's okay.
That's okay too.
And like he's like, when you do it, you get a burst of energy. I did it a few weeks ago. We did it outside, and I was sleepy for the rest
when
of the
you
night.
consistently do
I
it,
was like, I'm done.
When
I want to go to bed.
I'm sorry, the burst of energy is a hoax.
It's a
because I'm
hoax,
literally like,
bitch. Like-
and I love it because it really does help me sleep,
yeah.
Yeah.
which I know is not.
I do it every night to fall asleep.
Oh, it's like how I go to
Yeah,
bed.
yeah.
My boyfriend was like making he does it too, and he was like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you did it when we were first dating." And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go meditate." And he like came in the middle, and he was like, you weren't meditating. And I was like, what do you
You
mean?
were
I was just meditating. He goes,
snoring.
you were taking a nap. He's like,
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
lying down. I was like,
Oh, I always have to be so comfortable, and then that's when I fall asleep.
well,
Yeah,
that's
she
what they
lays
say. They're like,
down.
you have to
Don't be
stand
a
up.
dick. You
And
have
they're
to-
like,
You're
I'm
sitting
like,
You can
up.
do it anyway.
I'm
I'm
like,
like, I need my legs up.
No.
And then she's- 'cause it'll bug me.
100%.
Ryan and I sit, but the one thing about Ryan that's so funny is every time I catch him meditating
Yeah.
in some random spot, he just looks like he's nodding off.
I
Yeah,
look like
he
I'm
looks like
fucking
he's-
high on
Yeah.
fentanyl. Just-
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
like,
No, your neck is always in some like weird
Yeah.
like contortion.
yeah, or he was meditating outside, and I was like, "Howdy, neighbor," and he didn't respond. I was like,
Whoa.
"Howdy, neighbor," and because he can't, you're not supposed to like get out of it.
Oh,
and then
God. But you
they,
could hear it.
They go to me and they're like,
You're
"He's
not-
meditating, you dumb bitch," and I'm like, "Oh."
I turn around.
Sorry.
I'm fucking meditating up here. She's like, well, you look like a psycho. I was like, I know. I'm trying to relax. It's great.
I've done that way too many times.
Yeah. So now I do it inside so no one can see me.
The amount of times Daryl's been meditating in a room in this house, and I just barge in. I go, "I'm sorry, babe," and slam the door.
It's funny.
I bet it's hard with kids, too.
Yeah.
You just got to find the sweet spots. So that's 5 a.m. for me, and then usually around nap time, like 2 p.m.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Pair it up with a little nap
Right
time.
before my
Yeah.
pelvic floor PT, he was like, "I'm gonna meditate really fast." I was
Yep.
like, "Okay."
Gotta squeeze it in.
And then you were late, and she came here, and I was like so afraid. I was like, "My husband's coming soon. He's coming soon."
I was 1 minute late.
Oh,
She
No,
was
I
early.
was
How
like
dare
10
you?
minutes late.
How dare you?
I
How
know.
dare you.
It's not
I was like,
okay.
"He's supposed to be here. He'll be here. I'm sure of it."
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. I'm gonna be honest. I thought you guys were drinking beer for the first leg.
You've
It
never
does. It
seen
reminds
this?
me of beer.
Yeah.
I don't understand what they are. They're
It's
just
cans of
waters?
Just
water.
water. Death to plastic.
Oh.
They're not even like. I
As
think they sponsored
chug
us
out of my
once, but
plastic
never again.
gallon.
I
Did
know,
they
but it's
sponsor
feasible.
once?
It's
I
feasible.
thought we got one. No,
Did you?
I don't know. Maybe
remember.
not. I just.
But we'll just
enjoy it.
keep putting them here. Just
It
in
reminds
case
me
No,
of
they
they've
what's
wanna
never
all
been
over
a
us.
sponsor, but we would love that because we love you.
Yeah,
Who did?
it's good.
Also, poopery. I
Let's just
love
start.
poopery.
Love pooper. Do they sponsor?
Oh, that was a big part of my PT. Oh, we should get into why I'm broken.
Okay, yeah,
Lot
we'll,
of-
we'll bring it back. Send us
Let's
home
bring it
with
back,
some more
send us
PT
home.
pussy talk.
I've never pooped in public.
Wait,
Because
why is anyone pooping in public?
see,
What do you mean? I poop in
we
public
are-
all the
no,
time.
that's trauma, Chelsea.
Wait, what do
That's
you mean?
trauma.
You don't
Your
poop in
parents
public?
have told you do not poop in public.
Wait,
No one
I
told
guess
you
I don't
not to
understand what
poop
you
in
mean.
public.
What do you mean poop in public?
In-
No.
in-
It's like in a public
restrooms,
restroom?
yeah.
or
No
like the airport, no
airports.
school.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I wasn't.
Really?
And my mom was like, the other day, she was like, "Well, people don't poop outside their home," and I was like, "Yes, they do, Mom. Apparently, they do. And we have been holding in poop, and that's so bad for you. And I've been training my muscles. So right now, when you feel it, when you have to poop, it like your butthole, your anus expands." She said,
Okay.
and tells your brain, "Hey, poop's coming. Get ready." But mine. Why are you shaking your fucking head, Daryl? Mine has been so trained to tighten that my reflex button doesn't work anymore.
Bro.
So I wait till it's coming out.
Stop it.
I wait till I'm like, I gotta go.
Well, so what do you do if you're not home and that happens?
I hold it in, and I can. I've held it in for a week once.
Dude, you need to
Stop
relax.
it.
Yeah. So a lot of my PT is my fault.
Can you do it? What about hotels?
if it's in my room and I'm not with other humans? That's when
Like,
I go,
did
that's why
someone
poopery
walk
saved
in
my
on you
life.
and be like, Jesus Christ, what is
Yeah,
it? What did you
I
do in
mean,
here? Like,
yeah.
did something happen?
Zach? No. Yeah. In preschool, someone walked in me peeing, but
Whoa.
And
it
what
goes back to
happens?
preschool.
it goes back then. Yeah. But no, you don't
Oh.
poop at school. You don't poop in public. I was,
Oh,
so
I know.
sorry.
And now I have this fear of that, like, I don't know. I was telling her about it. I was like, I don't know. When I go to public bathrooms, I feel scared that people will recognize me and they'll be like, "Whoa, she took a fat shit," and like TikTok it. Yeah. But that's,
I totally understand that.
you
for
know
you.
what I mean?
I'm gonna be
But then
honest.
But then she
if
comes on
anyone
here
would
and
be
she
stressed, I'd be like,
talks about
if
it.
I like,
Today I
if
went
I
to the
didn't know you, I was
bathroom.
like, you guys.
I
will
went
never
to the
believe.
bathroom with stalls today in a building, and a girl goes, "Is that an angel?" And I was like, "Hello." She's like, "I love you," and I was like, "I love
Aw.
you, stranger. I'm about to piss." You know, I just like
Yeah.
No,
I
I
couldn't
get
go in there and be like, I
It'd be legendary if you did, though.
yes, and one day I will.
Is there anything else you like really stress about doing in public?
It's really just farting and pooping.
Yeah.
I mean, we
The
don't kiss.
two-
I don't like to kiss in public or
Really?
Yeah, I don't like PDA. I'm like, get off of me. No, she doesn't.
Wait,
She's
really?
right
You
here.
don't like PDA?
Not especially in front of my family. I'm like, don't fucking touch me.
Dude, you
ever.
guys were all over each other on that fucking.
Absolutely
podcast.
not.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
No, we weren't.
I made
Shut
a
your
point to be
mouth.
like, I'm coming into this family.
Oh yeah.
It was
Big
you
dog.
not
I
gonna
was like,
know.
I
get
think it's
off
a
of
fine
me.
line, especially in front of the family. It's a fine line.
Yeah, he'll always fuck with me. Like if we do cuddle and no one's home, he goes, "Oh hey, Kel," like my mom's name. I'm like, "Ah!" Or he'll be like, "Oh hey, Ryan," and I'm like, "Ah!"
I'm also screaming like you have 2 kids together.
I-
Like what are
I
we
don't
like? What do we
know.
not
Yeah,
want
I'd be like,
people to
oh
know?
my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
you guys.
I don't know. I don't want to make anyone else uncomfortable, and that's my trauma
Sure,
that I need to fix.
Yeah, live your life, I'm trained.
But young
Yeah.
age, I never got the sex talk from my parents, and I really wish I got that.
We're breaking generational
Trauma.
traumas.
I don't think I did either. I mean, I guess the thing I remember about like learning about sex was this kid saying it to me like in 3rd grade. Being like, "Do you know that I have a dick and you have a vagina and they're going together?" And I was like, "What?" Like I literally was like, "What do you have and what do I have?"
I
Like
was like,
that's like
"Ah!"
my first like memory of it. So I guess I don't remember like my parents ever like telling me. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So how are you going to teach the boys?
So he's gonna teach them how to treat a woman
Treat
or
women
men.
with kindness.
or whatever.
Treat
Yeah.
Whoever
people
they
with
want.
kindness.
People
Treat
with
with
kindness.
kindness. I just wish I was told I was a beautiful flower and to not like, you know, destroy it. I wished a little bit of like, you're special, you know. Tell your teens that they're very special and
Yeah.
and like, you know, not everyone.
There's no
deserves
rush
that
because I was
flower.
like,
There's
I'm
no
17. That's
rush.
old, and it's
Yeah.
way not old. I wish I saved it forever. I wish I was still a virgin right now. Well,
You were 17.
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah,
I
We
was
lost it the
17.
same year, bro.
yeah,
Did you guys? We can't talk about it. Sorry,
bro.
dude.
Bro, dude.
Insertion.
Dude, sick.
God damn
My
it.
sister got it.
What was your face? All right.
Yeah, I just like see Riley and Barry's faces, and I'm like, how could they ever be mean to one person in their little?
I
Yeah, there's no
know,
way.
right?
I'm
Nicest
just
little
like, those-
humans.
Well,
Those-
Riley was in this phase.
What? No, this is nothing.
Riley had this phase because he was watching Monsters Inc. and Boo, the little baby girl, when she cried, it was like the funny part of the movie, so he cracks up. So sometimes when his friends, like especially the girls, when they cry, he goes, "Emily crying," and we're like, "Say, are you okay? Say, are you okay?" And he goes, "Crying," and we were like, "Riley, say, are you okay?" And now he's good. Now he's like,
Yeah.
"Emily crying." And we're like, "Yeah."
Oh.
See, he's just very observant.
But
you know, he's
yeah,
just-
like
yeah.
we saw a kid having a meltdown in Target, and he was like, he's like
Funniest thing that's ever happened.
crying. And I
Does
was
he
like,
ever
"I would
cry?
never do that."
oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
cries.
but it's so cute.
He's a
'cause
boy.
his
He bumps into
glasses-
stuff, you know.
His glasses are there first, so he goes to hold his eyes, and he's just pushing in his glasses
Don't.
into his tears,
Don't.
and then they're all like wet.
Yeah, they're wet.
Don't.
These little wipers.
Don't.
yeah.
What is his like What is his vision? I was.
What's his vision?
What is his vision? No, I was legally blind like from like 4th, 5th grade.
No
on.
way.
Yeah, until I got LASIK. But I like
Oh.
literally had like I was like fully couldn't see anything.
They said he
Wow.
wasn't using his left eye because it was just so difficult for him to use, that his right eye was really bad and his left eye was double as bad. And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
he's blind. He can't see a thing."
We'll show you his glasses after this. You can see the
Yeah,
lens
you can.
is like
I put them on. I'm
big.
like, "Oh, fuck." Like,
Yeah.
And so now Barry, the new baby, I'm like, "Can you see anything?" You know.
I know. How'd you guys find that out?
We have a great pediatrician at a year. He took like a picture of his eyeballs and could see
But
that
they
like
could check it like
light
6
wasn't
months
getting
now.
in.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could put like strap on. They could
Strap
put
on. You
a
give your baby a strap on.
goggles.
You're such a good mom.
I love him. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
All right, we crushed it, guys.
Did we crush? I could talk to
Yeah.
her forever.
I
we need to have like a
know.
Patreon if we're gonna keep talking.
Yeah.
Like, we need a
No.
different
Get a Patreon.
platform. Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Hey,
So
Um,
if you're out there having and it hurts down there, you're not alone, because it hurts for me too. And I'm going to physical therapy, and I might not get the Botox in my hoo-ha tomorrow.
All right.
I might not do it
And if you
because it's just a Band-Aid at the end of the day.
it's a band-aid for
You
a
gotta
little
fix the
rail,
root.
but also
Hey,
it's a fun band-aid.
hey.
What a Band-Aid.
It's a fun.
But go to PT. Yeah, if you got problems down there.
Yeah.
Could be your hormones. Let's see. Let's try to figure me out.
Thanks for coming, Chelsea.
Hey,
Guys,
Thank
for
you
coming,
so
Chelsea.
much.
Thanks
for
for being
having-
so vulnerable, Megan, about all your issues.
Okay.
You're so welcome, guys.
All right. Thanks. You just
I am proud of you.
just dragging it out. We got it. We
I'm not
got
dragging
it.
it out. I'm making awareness because it's a common thing that not a lot of women talk about.
No,
can-
I didn't know that. I'm so happy
Period.
to hear it, and thank you
Yes,
for telling me.
Thank you.
Yep.
But we do have a
All
guest. We
these-
do have a guest,
Yeah, we
and
have a
she
guest,
is
and she's a good
the
friend.
star of the show.
And
Okay.
she wants to hear about it.
I do
Yes.
want to. I came here only to hear about your vagina.
Thank you.
Let me be very clear.
Let's be very clear.
That's the only reason I walked through that front door.
Thank you.
No, I'm so happy to hear about it, and I'm glad you are.
It is
It's
exciting.
cool.
There's
hope on
there's
the
a
horizon.
light at the end of the tight little tunnel. All right.
Yep. And
Chelsea, take it away.
thank you so much for what you're doing with this project. You're amazing. What's it called?
Thank you. The 24-hour plays.
24-hour plays. We love
They
it.
happened.
They happened
on
and they were
Monday.
spectacular.
and they were amazing. No, but there is also a Broadway show
Great.
of the 24-hour plays. I don't have the date, but I will get it to you guys. So you can put
And we
it.
will put
Yep,
it.
and we'll
right
put it in
here.
the
in the
description.
But that'll be in New York. Yeah, for
Great.
sure.
For
Awesome.
sure.
Very sure.
What's
Where can they
your
find you?
Instagram?
My Instagram is my sweet little name, Chelsea Frei. I have 2 followers.
Spell it.
Check it out. CHELSEAFREI. Ryan, tell me how to
Frei.
pronounce my last name. you
Fry,
fucking asshole.
Fry. Chelsea Fry.
You're a
Thank you
piece of
so
shit.
much.
Thank
I
you
love
guys so much for having me.
All right. Thanks for listening and
I'm
watching,
done.
guys. All right.